Alrighty, so this is just a little quick look of the Yamaha Stagepas 1K Mark II. Excuse the mess, I'm doing this in my gym slash cat room. So here is the cover. Now it's weird, this cover slides over the top, so it is exposed on the bottom. I don't know, I tried putting it upside down and it didn't work, and I figured it out. But let's open it up. So you see it's like that. Now in here we do have some space. I got all my poles in that side and the speaker column itself. And over here I got a little space for my microphone and my wires. Anyway, I'm not going to hold that thing up too much. Now, one thing I liked about this, it's got a pretty durable finish. Looks like a metal grill. I don't know what's under here. Oh, there's got some feet under there. Go from the light side. I didn't notice the feet, so I was gonna say the cover leaves the bottom exposed, but I guess the feet do help. This thing paired up pretty easy. Honestly, I don't even know if I remember how I did it, but this side here was the main volume when I paired up my phone. I was playing music off it. That was the volume right there, and then the microphone I plugged in on this side here. So that was for that one. If you want to take out the microphone or whatever, you do have to push this little button. Don't just yank it out. There's the power cord down there. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this thing. It's my first speaker. When I was watching videos on this thing, one YouTube user did say that he had a couple of speakers that blew because of the location that he was in. The power is a little bit off and on, and he said that this particular model survived the same kind of power events. But it did get me thinking, you might want to get one of those surge protectors. I mean, this thing is, you know, $1,200 or whatever. I got mine at Sam Ash. After going into Guitar Center, no one talked to me, no one was there. I don't know if anyone worked there, but I went to Sam Ash. They had a last year's model on display, so I was able to test it out, and they have better financing at Sam Ash. I got 2 years, no interest, which obviously I'm not gonna take that long to pay off $1,200, but you know, pay a couple $100 a month, you don't even notice it. So this is going to be good for, you know, smaller, mid-size, you know, places. The bass on this thing is not overwhelming, but guess what? I listened to the EV, the 50, which is the larger one. I mean, it was the same thing, and it's instead of $1,200, it was $1,899. So, and I was asking some questions to the guy, and I said, well, what if I want some bass on this thing? So basically, you're just going to buy a powered subwoofer and just plug it in. And I would say 2 of these, which would be pretty portable, and one powered like a 15-inch subwoofer, which is probably going to cost you, he said, like $600-700. You could really do well. I mean, you don't necessarily need it, but I'm just going to use one of these for now for like open mics and stuff like that. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily pay a lot more for the Everse. And also, one thing that they mentioned, I was actually leaning more towards the Everse. I started looking at the smaller portable speakers, and what I realized, if you don't need battery power, you get like a lot more speaker for your money. Because I was looking for a $750 Everse portable Bluetooth speaker, and I got this thing for $1,200. And also with Everse, I've heard from 2 different places that you're not going to have the local support. So if you blow your Everse under warranty, be prepared to send that out and be without a speaker for a while. I mean, honestly, I don't know how the Yamaha would be either, but from what I understand, there's more service centers around. So I would just keep that in mind. If you look on my channel, you'll see a little video. I was playing some music with it on Amazon through my Bluetooth. And interestingly enough, when you're on Amazon Music, I'm looking at my phone, it has the words too. So technically I was like doing karaoke, just looking on my phone. And you have the music coming through the Bluetooth and the voice coming through the microphone, which I went with a wired, which I'm gonna go ahead and pull this stuff out. I got a 25-foot cord because it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And I ended up going with an EV microphone. I really like the look of it and everything. Nice, I can open this with one hand. I figure the dark color would be not standing out as much on stage. I think this thing was like 99 bucks or something like that. I don't know. What's up, Leroy? And actually, one thing I noticed too, which I'm not going to go downstairs, I forgot to bring it up here. I got the microphone stand. It's a heavy metal circle, and it just screws in the middle. I noticed a lot of tripod bottom microphone stands, and honestly, whoever's on stage is going to be tripping over that thing. I think that's more for like a seated musician. I mean, I don't know, but I wouldn't want to be tiptoeing around that thing. I like the narrow, small footprint of the round metal microphone stand. And it was like $37 or something at Sam Ash. It was a little bit, there's a thinner one, but I like the one that I got. In the house, the bass is booming. It's plenty. But like I said, if you're going to go to a club or outside or something like that, don't be expected to be overwhelmed with bass. The highs on this thing were super good. In the store, I actually was like, hey, turn down the highs a little bit and turn up the bass. So I have a feeling it will go far because it was uncomfortable for my ears close when the volume was high. But it's got a lot of adjustments, so I figure you could do it just fine. This thing, I don't know the exact weight, but it's not comfortable. I mean, a man can definitely do it, but I can tell you my girlfriend would not be able to do it. And I know that you can get a dolly for like 150 bucks, but I don't know how useful that would be because, I mean, you're be lifting the dolly and the speaker. I would think of more like some kind of the work style dollies where you can just put something underneath it and carry it. You have to do some research on that, but I can't see the benefit to the little floor dolly. But that's it. So far, super happy with it. I'm going to use it to work out now, actually. And I don't regret this purchase at all. I definitely like it. Any questions, let me know. Thanks.